Um, okay, so it's live. Let me just, I'm going to remove pending true from the tests. And okay, so we got some fading specs now. Okay, so I don't quite understand that one. So line 23. 23. So it must be a R, P, or S, or it must raise a rock, paper, scissors. There's no strategy error.
Okay. Can I start with the strategy error?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, let me just get into the folder.
So I see it's already there, huh?
Oh, there it is. Okay. So it should raise. Oh, damn it. Let's just copy this. Give me much photos. Okay. And that message. Strategy must be one of.
Yeah, I'll copy it for you. No, you redid it. Okay, so you saved that.
Yeah, it raises that. Okay, but then we must we should have something telling it what is legal moves and what isn't.
Okay, so what looks like you get two arrays, one of rock or paper, so name and then the move, common name and move, and then we've got to pick a winner of between those two.
Yes.
Right, so let me do that one then.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the legal moves here?
Okay, it must either be R, P, or S, and it must be capital.
So I'm just going to do something here quickly, just for my own sanity's sake.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Unless, so player 1. So the second element in the array includes, sorry. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it mustn't raise that exception. It isn't like by syntax. Expected keyword end. Maybe I need to put some brackets here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we're not returning anything. So the first thing we're doing is we're raising the exception unless they have legal moves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we need to look through the rock, paper, scissors scenario.
Okay.
So if player 1 has R, he beats scissors.
Yes.
If he has P, he beats S. So it's almost like an escalation thing, right? So the way we've got it here at the bottom, if you look at this list, rock always beats paper, paper always beats, scissors always beats paper. Let's swap this around, shall we? So it's like a cyclic loop thing that we can look at.
Okay, so rock beats
Rock.
scissors,
Scissors beats paper, paper beats rock.
Okay.
So can we use that to work out some sort of pattern?
I don't know. Like, can't we use
Just
like
an
a
if statement.
state or if statement or something where we use like players 1 symbol and then we compare it to player 2 and then we get either like a winner or not, like a true or a false.
So we can go maybe if player 1 is equal to rock and player 2 symbol is equal to scissors, return player 1. Right?
Yes.
Else if 1 is equal to
let's say scissors.
let's not use that, let's use ampersand.
And let's say paper.
Must be a surer way to say this. I'm missing something, I'm sure. Scissors beats paper, so we return player 1. Right?
Yes.
See, there must be a shorter way to express this, but anyway. Player 1 is equal to paper rock.
Yes. Okay, that will be all the scenarios for player 1 as the winner. So else it will be player 2.
Yeah. So like if you look at our array here, right?
Yes.
If the index of if the index of player 1 according to that array is less than the index of player 2, or player 1 is equal to the last element and it's equal to the first. Is there some way we can use that to our advantage instead of doing this big else if statement here?
You see, the problem is R is greater than S and S is greater than P, but then the problem comes in P is greater than R.
What is player? Player is just an array, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then, could we override the array class?
I don't know.
And say, you understand? So you can now say, let me just comment this out so we've got it, right? And we say something along the lines of, if player 1 is greater than player 2, question mark. See what I mean?
Yes. Okay, I also thought of something else now, though. So,
okay.
Can't we like say, for example, if it's player 1, okay, whatever, let's just call it player 1. Then we can say, if it should return player 1, it should be like scissors. You know, all the scenarios where player 1 will win. And then 1 for player 2, something like that.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's a good idea.
I don't know if it will work. So if it matches either one, then we know it's like player 1 or player 2.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Or do you know, can you think of a shorter way?
Yeah, I see what you mean. So like scissors beats rock, paper beats. Well, yeah. So the first element is the winner, winning combination, and the other one is a losing combination. So something like rock beats scissors.
Yes.
I haven't written it out properly. So scissors beats paper,
Yes.
and then obviously paper beats rock. There's only a finite number of combinations that can possibly work.
Yes.
Actually, maybe a hash would be better. So we represent it like this. The winning key is equal to the value.
Okay.
Scissors is the key, and in order for it to be a winning combination, the value needs to be paper.
Yes.
And then we keep going like that. Paper
Yes.
is equal to rock. Yeah, that's a good idea. So then we can do something like this. We don't need to do that overriding stuff. So this is what it returns. So that's like the key value winning combinations.
Yes.
And then we can take this out. So we can say now winning combinations player. Let's put some variables here to make this simpler.
Yes.
1, 1, right?
Yes.
And player 2 move equal to
Player.
right. Okay, so that this makes it easier now to so that'll get, say if it was rock, we would get this one out here, right? So the only way that player would win is if the second one is scissors. Right?
Yes.
What about for draws? They don't say anything about draws in the documentation, do they?
I think they do. If both players use the same strategy, the first player is the winner.
Okay. Okay, so if that one, player one, so that will give us back scissors, right? If in the case where player one's move is rock, in order for player one to win, this needs to be scissors. Should we swap this around? I think it'll be easier if we swap this around. So to say, instead of saying that, if you rock, then you win if it's scissors, you say it's rock and you lose if it's paper. I'll show you why I want to swap this around now.
Okay.
You lose if it's rock, and with paper you'll lose if it's scissors, right? If player one, blah blah blah, is equal to player two move, right? So in other words, if player one R equals P, so if player two move was P, then player two wins. Else, for any other scenario, even if they're equal, player one wins.
Okay.
Rock against scissors. Okay, so that was line 10. I think maybe I did a mistake there. Let me just have a look. Line 10 in the spec. 10. So rock is the Mondo R scissors. We got this the wrong way around, perhaps. Because we got rock scissors. Let me just look there again. We got player one played rock and player two played scissors. Right? So winning combination, player one's move was R. Only way he would have won. Oh no, we did this the wrong way around, I think. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, we need to swap this back around. Scissors, rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock.
Yes.
Why not? Okay, so it's saying that rock, the first player was rock, and the second one was scissors. Is that what this thing is saying?
And it
Yeah,
should
rock, scissors.
equal to rock.
Yeah, so we're saying here, winning combinations, player one are, sorry, maybe that's the problem. Might have been right the first time around as well. I think we messed it up. Let's go back here. Change this one. So rock loses against paper. Scissors looks against rock. I fixed the wrong thing. And paper loses against scissors.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's, I think, yeah, now it's a tournament one. I don't understand what the tournament one is. Let me just read the docs.
Did that test pass?
Yeah, all three of the, if you look at the output on the console.
Okay, rock beat scissors, scissors, cut, okay. Okay.
So now we need to do the tournament stuff. Let's just see what it says here.
Yeah.
And the scenario, David beat Ramonda, okay. Ramonda, and should beat Michael. Okay, so it's like until you end up with a winner, you have to play each group against each other and then match them up again.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to just go through each one and like sort of create pairs or something.
Yes.
Okay, tell you what, you code this one. I'm going to think about it so long.
um.
Okay, because we've got the basic building block, right?
Yes.
Which is the top one.
David.
Let me just read the instructions a little bit more. Just hang on a second. So it's always is it always a groups of two? I'm not sure about that one.
It seems like it.
Because if it's groups of two, then that's really easy to do. And I'll explain to you now.
Okay.
But let me just look through the docs. Yeah, it's just there's only one example in here. So we have to recursively go through each array. So if it's an array of arrays, we need to do the comparison. If it's just an element, we're done. See, because that tournament winner, if you look at the spec, the very last one, right?
The last one, yes.
Starting at line, so yeah, describe tournament, right?
Yes.
So you can either be passed through just a single thing like that, or it can be passed through a whole big thing like this.
Okay, and that's an. Damn it. Wow, okay, so it's an array inside an array.
Yeah, because the first scenario is just an array with two elements. So we look inside the array. If it's an array of arrays, we need to go one further down. Let me just consult the docs here quickly, because we need to check if we're getting, problem is we're getting an array in here already, right? An array of arrays. But now we've got an array of an array of arrays. You have to keep like playing guys against each other until you get to like the base case of the players. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, maybe we should start with the simplest one. That first test.
Okay.
And then we try like, how do you see if there's an array inside an array?
But the problem is we're already getting that, right? Because if you look at player one is an array of 2 elements, and that's an array of 2 elements.
Yeah,
So we can recursively calculate this. I think we need to keep calling tournament winner until we get back like a list that we can send to winner.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so we get the tournament, right?
Yes.
Each. So we have to keep breaking it down, right? So do. We're going to be having just looking at the docs here to see what that looks like. So we're getting an array. We're going to go through the first one. The values inside are not array of strings, they're array of arrays. And that's when we know we need to loop again, right?
Yes.
So if you have a look, let's just go back to the spec quickly. When we go each, right, it's going to give us this. Just have a look at the spec.
Yes. Okay. Spec.
So when we go each, right, it's going to give us this. Then it's going to give us this.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to be able to do anything with that. We need to loop through again, right? And recursively pass this block back to tournament. And then tournament's going to give us this and this, right? Yes. We still can't do anything with that because it's an array with arrays in it. We pass it back to tournament and we're going to get this. Now we can do a tournament match against this and the next value.
Yes. Okay.
So when we get to this point here, then we can now send it to winner and do whatever we need to work out a winner. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So for your first case scenario, okay, actually we don't need to do this yet. So tournament needs to include 2 elements in it. Let's just break it down. Right, there should be 2 parts, right? Always 2 parts, doesn't matter how far apart we have to break it. Because if we're looking at the lowest common denominator, it's an array of 2 strings, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this, right? So what we need to actually do is go player 1 is equal to, if it's equal to a string, then we know we've got like a player array, right?
Yes.
Then we return back part 1, else.
Tournament. Okay.
Right? 2 is equal to. Do the same thing again for part 2, right?
Yes.
Return back part 2. Else, we send it back down until it gets down to the base element. And then it should bubble all the way back with the results for all the different parts, right?
Yes.
And then we just go winner, get the final result out. I don't know if this is the most compact way to do it, but think that should make it pass.
That T shouldn't be there.
Left. Oops. Take it out.
Okay.
Let's see. Boom. Did you see that?
Wow.
So you understand what's going on there, right?
Yes, I do. So
Yeah,
it's
so we
like
just
progressively going through the method, checking if it's like a string. If it's a string, then it does it. Else, yeah, it
Yeah,
just
so
goes.
so we'll keep breaking it down till we get the base parts. When we eventually have the base part, it's going to start recursively returning back with the results of the winners. So we're left with the final two, like the final round of winners, which get passed back. Player 1, player 2.
Yes.
That's cool. I like that. Don't know if that's the most compact way you could express it, but I suppose it's okay.
I think it's a nice solution. It's very simple.
Yeah. Cool. So is that
Okay.
it? Do we have anything else to do? No.
No, that's it for part 3, right?
I think so. Let me just run RSpec on the spec itself. Spec. This one was what? Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, so it looks like everything's passing. Let me try submit it quickly and see if it passes all of their tests.
Okay.
I've been doing it locally, so I can just go choose file, Curricular Synetics. But I'm uploading the right file, yeah. Okay. You can still see my screen share, eh?
No, I can't.
Can't you?
No.
Oh, whoops, did we just do the whole example without showing any screen sharing time? I think we did. Oh well. Oops, we got one fading. What? Oh, we failed everything. Did I upload the wrong file or what? But we passed all the tests.
Did we?
We did. I'm sure we did. I ran it
Yes.
here.
And those tests are the same ones. Yeah.
Did I upload the wrong file or something?
Maybe. Just try again.
Okay. Choose files. I think maybe I uploaded it from the wrong directory. Yeah, maybe I did. No? Oh. Ah. Oops. I did upload the wrong file. I suppose you've got too much crap lying around everywhere. Okay, let's try that again. Rock, paper, scissors. This is the right one. Yes. Check. Okay, checking. Yeah, I did the assignment in the wrong directory. I've got like a version on the desktop that we did the first part in, and I've got a version in that VM that I did the other parts in.
Will you just send me the file as well?
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's just see if it passes. Should.
I think the test they are running on that side is the same test that's in the spec folder.
Sometimes I've seen one, like in the first assignment, they had different things than what we tested. But I suppose we didn't have tests in the first one. Yeah. Okay, cool. That works. Let's stop the recording.